What is up? It's your boy Anecdotal, and today we're going to talk about the lab funding event that's coming up, and coinciding with that event there's also the Flaxan Staff that's going to be showing up in that same lab. So we got a mission, we got a rate up on the lab, and we got a new artifact. Well, it's an old artifact, but for a lot of us it's going to be our first time really being able to unlock the thing. I think the first time it showed up it was like a PvP reward or something, but it was not easy to get a lot of them. So for the mission, it's a 15-minute mission, and I mean, you get rewarded like common stuff and rare stuff. I don't know if it's really possible to get elites. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but the important thing is this is a very easy way to upgrade your lab. My lab's already maxed, which means for me, as far as this event goes, the level of elites I can get is also at its max. It's like 10% or something, so it's really good. Also, the thing to look out for here is the refreshes. The refreshes for pretty much every event is always worthwhile, at least for the first few challenges. So for the first two, that it only costs you 5 refreshes. The refreshes only cost 25 of the currency for the lab. If you do it 5 times, it's 125. A regular pull is 250. So if you get rewarded, you're basically making whatever it is for half the price. So the first two, always do it. You're only gaining from it. Basically, for doing the refreshes 10 times, you're gonna basically get two pulls back, so it's always worthwhile. Even if the currency that you're getting in that pull from is for the regular banner, it's still worth like 200 gems, so it's super worthwhile. Now let's look at the artifact. The artifact, man, let me tell you something about the artifact, man. Flaxan Staff sounds really good. So if you lose 6% of your max HP, you basically reflect that same amount of damage back. Sounds pretty good to me, man. So unlock this artifact, put it on a hero, and it's going to be more worthwhile to have that hero on your team than it wouldn't, just solely because of this. Not only that, but you get a 5% attack increase for energy. So let's just say it that way, a 5% energy attack increase. That sounds really good. It almost feels like maybe put this on Universal now, huh? So yeah, so if you could put her next to somebody like a robot that heals her, she could lose 6% of her max HP, have that healed up by robot, and continuously reflect damage. That sounds pretty OP to me. You could also put this on a tank, and that tank could reflect damage while healing himself too. Someone like Alan the Alien will heal themselves. Someone like Immortal can heal themselves as well. Also, if you have an Adam Eve healing people, that could also be done. The other thing to talk about, and we're not going to have to really cover too much of it, is the shop. In the event stop or event store shop section, you can go ahead and there's 2 different things to purchase for this event. One of them costs 1,200 gems. The other one costs 400 gems. If you can't afford the 1,200 one, do not get the 400 one because it's just worth more. So if you want to spend on this event, which is a little suspect because it's not tailored to one character, this is like amazing event for you to do it on. Just make sure you only buy the pack that's 1,200. You can only buy 5 of those, and I would even say wait. So just in case a special bundle will come up on the penultimate day or the last day of the event like it did on our last event, just in case. I don't know if it does happen, but if it does, whatever, you waited a little bit. I would recommend that you only pull when there's 2 elites, or like for me right here, if you see some artifact exp. I'm kind of into the artifact exp, man, but if you really do want to spend wisely, if you have a particular character that you're working on their artifact, let's say the GDA cloaking artifact, yeah, man, get the exp for that, but kind of hope for the perfect storm like I did. A character you would want, because I'm working on robot, as you can see, got it up to 11 stars, and other than just the elite, there's that. So if it's the elite you want plus artifact exp, yes, and if there's 2 elites or more, obviously yes. And there's no reason to purchase all, because none of the events things here say purchase all, right? Yeah, they're all just individual purchases. So no reason to purchase all on this event like you should on other events to get something. Even then, who knows? So yeah, I would always wait for double. Or if it's the main DPS that you're working on, it could be Invincible, it could be Omni-Man, it could be Universa, or it could be Doc Seismic. Those are the 4 carry DPS in the game. And here, look, none of them are my carries, but I got 2 artifact EXPs, and none of them are the first one. The first one is garbage. All right, there's also an event right now with artifact EXP going for in-game currency. I think they're like 400 or 450 gems. Yeah, don't do that. Look at this. I just made 10. Easy, without anything, right? So if you want to get artifact EHP that way, why don't you just farm it through the lab instead of farming it through actual in-game currency that you could use to do anything with? So yeah, definitely do that here instead. It's a lot more worthwhile. But if you're a whale, I mean, hey man, splash those waters and get all that EXP that you need. But yeah, as far as this event goes, it's a really good event if you're not really solo farming somebody, if you're not targeting a specific character. It's a nice way to round out your characters and make future fodder for characters that you would want to level up in the future. Like I said, like Universal, like Doc Seismic, like Invincible, any of the main DPS carriers in the game. But yeah, if you wanted to know who the main DPS characters are or any other sort of information about the game, like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll make sure to answer your questions. Peace out.